Hello, Matthew Armstrong here, and I've just completed day number 6 of my 7-day fast. So only 24 hours to go, and really looking forward to finishing now. And at the same time, been feeling good today, feeling very relaxed, feeling very neutral. No highs, no lows. Like I said, just neutral. It's a good feeling just to feel neutral, and nothing is stressing me about anything. And what I'm learning about myself is generally in the past I've been a very doing type of person where I always like to be doing something, whether it's been working on a project or reading or learning something or training or anything at all. And today, even reading just seemed like too much of a mental effort to me. So I've just been doing nothing and just being most of the day. Did my meditation, but that was about it. So that's a new concept for me for sure, and something I learned about myself. And that's really what fasting is about. It's about resting. It's about resting the body, resting the mind. At the beginning of the fast, the first couple of days when I still had glucose in my system, I was full of beans. I was doing anything I possibly could, and so I think I got rid of this glucose pretty quick as the energy went. And now I'm just working on the ketones, burning up the fat cells, and that's what's getting burnt now, the fat cells. So literally you can live for sure without starvation. Your body's got a lot of reserves. We're one of the few species that can switch switch fuel from glucose to ketones. So that's something magical about the body that we can do. We've had to have it for survival mechanisms throughout the ages, when we've had times when we've had no food, and it is used for healing. If you go back to the dawn of time, humans have been fasting, animals have been fasting. When an animal is sick, it fasts. When a human is sick, we generally don't want to eat anything when we're sick. We don't have an appetite, but quite often someone will say, you need to get your strength up, you need to eat something. But really we need to be fasting. Even when people are in hospital, they're stuffing them with food, and it's generally not the best food either, when 90-odd% of the time that person should really be fasting. So it's a very, very powerful healing modality, probably the most powerful, because nothing from the outside is going to heal us. We heal from the inside. The human body heals. There is no healer but ourselves. We are the healer. And when we take all the stress off the body, then the body starts to heal. And what more stress can you take off the body than fasting? That's it. Because even just eating anything, even drinking a juice drink, you're putting some stress in the body, because the body has to assimilate that. It has to work on the digestion and everything. But with fasting, that's not happening. It's just complete relaxation. And so for the past 3 days, I've really been doing very, very little, because my body's been telling me, my mind's been telling me, is you just need to rest and just let the body do its work and let it do its healing. So that's what I've been doing. Another question that I got was, on a fast, do you pass stools? And not so much, but you can through colonic irrigation, and a lot of people would promote that, saying you should have colonic irrigations when you're fasting to clean out the bowels, get rid of the hard fecal matter and things like that. And another way to do it is something I did near the beginning of the fast, because I did want to give myself a good clear out before really going through it. Is I took 2 teaspoons of Celtic Ocean sea salt in a litre of water and drank that down. And that cleans out the bowels very, very quickly and very effectively. So I did that, didn't feel like I needed to do it again, and that's fine. But some very experienced fasters will say, not necessary. They'll say, don't worry about it, because what you're doing is when what's been burnt up to the fat cells, and the toxins have to go through the bloodstream, then they go through the kidneys, and then they get urinated out. So you're basically getting rid of your toxins through your urine. It's also coming through your skin as well, and even on your tongue. Quite often you get a white tongue when fasting, so it's good to have a tongue scraper. Another thing, I haven't even been using toothpaste when brushing my teeth, because again, that's putting another substance inside the body, and there's chemicals in toothpaste. I use the best toothpaste I can, zero fluoride, none of the the harsh chemicals in it. A very natural toothpaste, but still I just cut that out as well. So I'm not putting any foreign substances into my body apart from water, and our bodies are made of mostly water, and that little bit of salt at the beginning. So that you can choose either or. Do you want to do colonics when you're fasting, or do you not? And both people are getting good results. Entirely up to yourself. So fasting is something I really appreciate. Anyone who has had concern, who has sent me an email or a message or anything. I really appreciate people's concern, and just do your research. Read some books on fasting. Paul Bragg's The Miracle of Fasting, great book. Check out the True North Centre. I think truenorth.com, not too sure. Dr. Goldhammer. He's a wealth of information. He's been doing it for 25 years with thousands of people, getting great results. Keeping people for 40 days on fasting. Or Dr. Douglas Graham, he's been running fasting retreats for over 30 years. These people are very, very experienced in this and getting great results. Fasting has been something that's been done, like I said, since the beginning of time. Even though, look at the great masters of our time. They've all promoted fasting. You look at Jesus, Muhammad, Krishna, who else? The Buddha. They're all promoted fasting. They all did fasting themselves because it is so good for you. So that's all I really got to say about that. So tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow is my last day, final day of the fast, and I'll be letting you know how to break the fast, because it's really, really important how you break the fast. I watched a video recently where a woman did a 40-day fast. She was by herself, no supervision, and then at the end of it she broke her fast by eating a steak, which is absolutely nuts. The most densest food that you can't break down. She had that at the end of her fast. I think she survived, but I didn't hear of her afterwards. So how you break your fast is very important. So please tune in tomorrow, and I shall share that with you. Okay, take care.